Hello, hello, it's show and tell time. I thought sorry, it's really messy here. I thought I would share my Steam Deck and like my travel setup for it and all the things that fit in its travel bag, and also just like other things that I travel with when I want a game. So here we go. Oh wait, let me turn up the brightness a little bit. How's that? Natural lighting. Anyway, this is my Steam Deck. It's got a D brand kill switch on it with like the cover. I am gonna switch it out to a pink one though. Even though this one is really nice, the skin on this one is not what I expected. I have like this vinyl skin for my Switch, also very dirty. But I have this vinyl skin for my Switch Lite, and it's kind of like a textured surface that's very matte. And so I kind of thought that it would be the same for the D brand skins, but actually they're like this. They're kind of shiny, and like the vinyl feels very like not sticky, but definitely like, I don't know how to explain it. It's just, it does feel really nice and it looks really nice, but it is shiny. So if you don't like shiny things, if you do like shiny things like I do, then you'll really like it. Oh, sorry about that mic shake. Okay, and so this is the front of my Steam Deck, and then this is the back of my Steam Deck. I'm a Sailor Moon fan, as you can tell. This sticker I found in like a random sticker pack, and I was like, oh, this is the perfect sticker for me to put on a gaming device, because I say this a lot. But yeah, anyway, so the Steam Deck, I bought the kill switch case, which comes with, well, it doesn't come with it, but I paid extra for this. I don't remember how much it is, but it's like a travel like cover. It fits over like this. It's a little bit dusty because I haven't used it for a while, sorry. It fits over like this, over the trigger and shoulder buttons, and then you kind of like just clip it on. That was probably a loud noise. And it's the great thing about this is it's very compact, and it has this lip, which means you could prop the Steam Deck up like this, like on the table when you're not using it. So it's good for storage because it does cover all the holes except for the charging. I guess it doesn't cover like this vent either, which is a good thing, but it covers pretty much all the things and protects them really nicely, which I really like. And it's like got rubber things over here, so it stays pretty nicely on a surface. Not a lot of like slipping and sliding. It doesn't slip and slide on this anyway because this is a like leatherette kind of corkboard thing. But I don't like this case very much because it's a little hard to take off and put on. Like, you have to kind of like leverage the case. Like, I don't even know if I can do it with this camera, like tripod standing, but you kind of have to pry it open like that. Putting it on is not a big deal. I think putting it on is pretty easy. You just align the top like this with your trigger and shoulder buttons, and then you just have to make sure the lip over here goes over the case, and you just click it on, and that's really easy. But getting it off is a little hard, so you have to kind of hold it upside down and pry this loose. And every time I do it, I feel like it's gonna scratch like this part of the case. Anyway, it's just a big hassle to do it. If I'm gonna play the Steam Deck for like a little bit and shove it in my bag, it's just not convenient, so I never use it. But I think I would use it to to protect my my Steam Deck, if let's say I were going to the beach and I didn't bring a bag, like if I was gonna keep it in my bag for a long time and just take it out and play it for a long period, and then put it back, and I have time to do that, like in a hotel situation maybe, then that would be nice, but not for like super on the go playing. I really, really like this bag by Tom Talk. I think a lot of people have reviewed it. It's pretty nice. The only thing I don't like about it is the way the straps are. Means that it doesn't sit very well against like my hip when I'm wearing it as like just like a shoulder bag kind of thing. But it's not bad. It's still pretty comfortable. It has padded shoulder straps that are really nice, or one shoulder strap, not two, singular. Oh, oops. This is on, isn't it? How do I turn it off again? Do I just hold you? Yes. Okay. Oh, so as you see, this bag has like this W-shaped thing going on. So when you slide the Steam Deck in, and it fits with the kill switch case, although it fits better without this kill switch case, obviously. You can just slide it in and then engage this. There's a little pocket here. I haven't found anything to use it for, because usually when it's strapped in, you can't really access it very well. But maybe that's where I should keep, I don't know, my little like iOS headphone jack adapter. That'll fit there. But yeah, so the other things that I like to bring in this bag is mints, because you always need mints to keep yourself minty fresh. And then there's a lot of sand in there from the beach. And then I usually have either like this one. This is my favorite travel keyboard. It's so cute and small. It just folds up like this. My hands are pretty small, so as you can see, it's like palm sized for people, most people. And it connects up to 3 devices, so I have it connected to my phone, the Steam Deck, and my desktop. Oh no, I don't think it connects very well to my desktop, so I'll have to change that. But yeah, it's pretty easy to switch. You open it and it turns on, and you close it and it turns off like magic. The keys are pretty nice too. And it fits right in this front pocket very nicely with the mints. And then what I also have is, let me see, I kind of switch between this keyboard and mouse. This is the i4, I think it's called. Yeah, it has like a USB dongle that I plug into my Xbox for like easy typing, but you can also switch it to Bluetooth mode, and then it connects to my Steam Deck, so you can connect it to 2 devices at once, which is really nice. And I use this in like the very limited case situations when I am too lazy to use the on-screen like keyboard because I have to type something, and I also don't want or can't put my Steam Deck down on a surface that'll let me have a keyboard that folds out as well. So then let's say like in the car, if I need to type in something intensive, then I can set my Steam Deck on my lap and then pull this out and like do stuff. It has clicky buttons. This is like the left mouse button, I think, and then the right click button, or maybe they're reversed. I don't remember. Yeah, it says left and right. And then this is like a scroll bar, like a scroll wheel that scrolls. And there's like a touchpad with like scrolling support. It's pretty good. I really like it. if I were to go back in time, I might not purchase it for the Steam Deck. It's still pretty useful as like a media center, like control, remote control. But I thought these buttons would be, I don't know why I thought that, but I thought these buttons would be more like, you know, like gamepad buttons, like these kinds of clicky buttons that have like better response and are like softer to press. These are clicky, but they're basically like remote control buttons, right? So they're not as good. But it's okay. And it lights up, and it's pretty good for 30 bucks, I think. So usually I'll either, depending on like where I'm going and how long I think I'll be there and whether I think there will be like a surface for me to use like a real keyboard, I'll take this or I'll take this. And they both fit in there pretty nicely. If I'm taking this, I'll either use the trackpads for the mouse, or I'll use this tiny cute little mouse. It's like a, I don't remember, it's called Elecom. And it's not like a great mouse, so I probably wouldn't play like intensive like first person shooter games on it, but it folds up and then folds out, and there's a scroll bar and an extra middle button. Oh no, yeah, no, there's no middle button. The other one has a middle button. And then you have like two mouse buttons, and it just works like that. And it's just like a tiny little mouse for when I need one. And then that folds back up like this. And it also clips to things. Not well. Like you couldn't keep it clipped to something. The clip is pretty weak, but it does do that. So that can fit in there as well. I usually, in these pockets, have like a tiny little, what is it called? Like an adapter. Not a dock, but like a little adapter with an HDMI cable and like USB, and then like a USB-C for power input. I find that works a lot better in travel scenarios. I have this other dock for like at-home use. It's just, I don't think it's like a very well-known brand. It just says Steam Deck docking station 6-in-1 in it, but it has like the Ethernet port and 3 USB 3.0 and then like an HDMI and the power. So that's pretty good. The Steam Deck doesn't fit very well on it with the case, but I found that I can like just, if I have, well, I always have the kickstand on. If I have the kickstand on, I can just put the kickstand directly like up, out, and then it still works. But if I have the kickstand like engaged, it doesn't work because it's too thick. But otherwise, I can just, you know, not put it in the cradle and still have this thing reach. Oh, that's a strand of hair. I'm sorry. My hair is everywhere because it's so long. But yeah. And then over here, I have these two controllers. They're so cute. They're the 8BitDo02 controllers. I don't actually use them very much, but I like having them around just in case. Like, it's nice because the Steam Deck does let me use like the on deck controls with like controls attached. Because I think for the Switch Lite, if you connect controllers, your controls no longer work, like on the Switch Lite. So you can't like have just one controller and then use the controller on your console and play a 2-player game. But with the Steam Deck you can. So I have 2 extra ones just in case for playing simple games like Plate Up and Overcooked and stuff like that. And retro games, I guess. Some retro emulator games work pretty well. It's just nice to have, like, if I'm at a desk and I don't want to hold my Steam Deck, this is a good option. And the great thing about having a Steam Deck is team input. So I've like configured these so that, because they don't have the trigger buttons, so I've configured them so that you can use them as a trigger button by pressing other buttons. I think it's called an overlay, or like I can't remember what it's called on Steam Input, but it's amazing. So there's that. So I usually have that in there, and then an iPhone charger, and then my Steam Deck. Is this the wrong way? It is the wrong way. And then if I feel like I'm gonna need it, I can put like a power cord or a power charger. What are they called? A charging brick? I have no idea. This one's from Ugreen. It's pretty great. It has two, so I could like charge my iPhone at the same time and like any other things that I want. It also has a USB-A output, input, I think. And then and then the Ugreen charging cable. I can fit all of those in here pretty comfortably. This thing doesn't close if I fit. Oh no, it does. Okay. And if you can see, there's still some space. So usually I put like my phone, which I don't have because I'm using it to record this, but let's pretend that this is my phone. My phone isn't that big. I can also put another gaming device, such as the Miu Mini Plus. It also slots in here. So it fits a lot of things, which I like. And it closes too. But let's say I don't want to... Oh, and then let's say I don't want to take this, and I don't want to take like a brick. If I take those out, I can fit my Switch Lite. And I think maybe I could also shove my original Switch in there. I haven't tried that much. But if I put it in like this, it's pretty well protected. Like the screen is protected and the joysticks don't really like do much. And then let's pretend this is my phone. I could put them in there like this and close it. I also have this nice case for my Switch Lite though. It's very pretty. It's really handy. It has it's a Tom Talk case again. It has room for my games, and it zips up and has a little like carrying handle, and it's pretty great. I don't think it'll fit inside here. Oh no, it does. It'll fit, but barely inside here. And then I wouldn't be able to fit my phone. But without the case, it fits fine. So yeah. So usually if I'm not using any like travel accessories, I put them in this little bag that I got from the airlines. I didn't get them from the airlines. Like a family friend of mine used to work for like airline stuff, and these are like the things they get in first class that are pretty nice. It's a Toomey like little pocket bag thing. So if I'm not using any of the things, I usually put them in here and keep them kind of like by my desk or by the front door, so I can just like exchange them when I need to. And that's it. That's my Steam Deck setup. Oh, and if I really need like a full-size controller, or not full-size, but like a controller with all the buttons, I'll take this. I love this. It's an 8BitDo like travel clamshell, like a case, and it holds my 8BitDo SN30 Pro, which I love. So yeah, so this doesn't fit. I mean, it fits inside if I'm not gonna take a bunch of other stuff, it'll definitely fit. But it's a little bulky, so I have it on this little carabiner and I just strap it to like the back strap right here. And then carry it like this. But yes, now is the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed. Sorry it's not well edited, or possibly not edited at all. And happy gaming, everyone.